What's good, football fans? Back at you once again with another video. Last night I put a poll over on the YouTube channel and asked everybody which player that they'd like to see me do some film review on next. And an overwhelming majority of people picked Darrick Forrest. And hey, that's just fine with me because I like Darrick Forrest and I have been somebody who has talked about him ever since they drafted him last year. To me, this kid is someone that not only gives us depth at the position or another guy that could play the Buffalo nickel. When everybody kept saying that, I agree completely that he could definitely play that role. But at the same time, I always thought that he could do a lot more than that, than just be a special teams player or anything else. I mean, Rivera likes position versatility, so it's a good thing to have him and Cam Curl together. You know, when Cam Curl comes back from his thumb injury, now you could use both of them in the scheme, and you can kind of either alternate, move around, or at any given time be able to take one guy out and give him a couple downs off, whatever the case may be. Having multiple guys that can play the spot that you need the most is actually a really good thing in just about anybody's book, right? I mean, you seriously could never have enough of a good thing. But like always in the NFL, you know, Forrest has caught himself, you know, having to play behind Cam Curl because Curl had already came in, established himself, and is now a leader. He's looked at it as you know, a veteran presence, so to speak, and a leader on the field. And I believe a captain. I'm not 100% certain of that, but I know that he was looked at as a guy that was the leader in that particular group. But one thing I've always loved about the NFL is, you know, there's always a time and a place for everybody to come in and get a chance. Some people completely fall flat on their face when they get an opportunity. Some people just run with it, and there's nothing you could do about it. It's just good things from that point on. And, you know, time will tell as far as Forrest goes if he's going to be something that we really can use, you know, for the long term, or if he's going to be a guy that's going to be a depth piece. I personally think that he has the tools to do a whole lot of things, man. When we drafted this kid, I remember thinking to myself, wow, you know, like, what are they putting the water up there in Cincinnati? Like, where are these kids coming from? I never had seen any of their guys really with his complete package of being, you know, able to lay hits, but they be, you know, they're legal hits, you know, and you know, he's got good size, good strength, good speed, and real good ability to get from one side of the field to the other. You know, sometimes you could say the guy is fast, but does he have field speed? You know, is his play speed where you want it to be? And his play speed is there. Like, sometimes he just looks like a loaded weapon, you know, like running out there, like, and just unleashing on guys. And, you know, I'll get to a couple pieces of film here in a minute where he really, really looked good in his, you know, pursuit of the ball carrier and then exploding on the ball carrier. I love to see that. You know, to me, it's a little bit of old school mixed with new school as far as how they teach them how to hit nowadays. I know a lot of people don't like the way that they're being taught, but it's always good to see a guy that aims for the ball. You know what I mean? This play right here, Darrick Forrest really kind of gets caught in a mismatch with Christian Kirk. And anytime that they catch this guy coming across the middle, it feels like he's mismatched against whoever he's against. But it does also appear like he crosses into the, you know, the middle of the field there with Jamin Davis playing zone, and he never even reacts to the guy even being there at all. But whatever the case is on that, Forrest does run him down if you watch the play fully. And, you know, he kind of shows his speed there because Kirk has kind of opened up a little bit and is doing his thing, and he caught up with him and hits him with the shoestring tackle. I mean, you don't really want to see this happen, but at the same time, it's good that he was able to shut it down. That's a mismatch for your entire defense there. You know, if you look, like I said, you see Davis kind of just watching and running. You just see Davis there watching and running again. But like I said, at least Forrest was able to shut the play down. You know, being a strong safety, it's good to see Forrest used closer to the line of scrimmage like they did on this play right here. And he's actually got a decent little move towards the quarterback, but he gets caught out there against, I believe that's Cam Robinson, that gets him there, and he can't really do much with that edge there unless he were to somehow get around him while he wasn't paying attention. And I just like to see them using him in that position, or spot, excuse me. I like the way that Darrick Forrest plays this. Watch how he realizes that there's 2 wide receivers in the area and that he's guarding that area, and that he kind of has to play in the middle of them and watch the quarterback at the same time. I really enjoy seeing him, looking at that play that way. You watch him, you see where he's marked. He follows both and looks at the quarterback at the same time. It's a smart move. Now, Trevor Lawrence feels the pressure. He looks down the field and he sees that he can't go down there. Like, if he throws it down there, he might end up throwing a pick. So he tries to throw it off to the side, and that doesn't work for him either. Good play. Now, here's another play where I like the way that they're using him. The play's it's not set up to where anything's going his direction, but he stands there for a few seconds, and then he just immediately runs for the quarterback, which I love to see stuff like that, because to me, that makes the quarterback's eyes probably go as big as the moon, like he sees that guy running immediately. He's like, oh shit, I got to get rid of this. And what he does is he overthrows his guy, and his guy had a break there too and could have been gone. I mean, yeah, he really could have been. William Jackson was over there playing his normal role as toast. But, what could you say? Like, I love the way that they're using Forrest here. I really do. And yeah, William Jackson needs to step up, man. He can't get played like that. Watch it from this angle. I don't know if you could really see. You can see Forrest right there at the end come barreling in. I love to see that. He waits a couple more seconds. He's getting popped. See that? Yeah, he waits a couple more seconds. He's getting popped. So in my opinion, if he doesn't rush this play right here, this might be a completed pass, and it could have gone for a long move too. And it looks like Montez Sweat got his arm on the ball there too, so that could have caused that ball to come out of there a little awkward too. But I'm gonna tell you, that is a hell of a play there. I want to see more of that as the season progresses. We get Cam Curl back. Imagine Cam Curl mixed, in the mix there, along with Forrest, and it looks like Jamin Davis was, just about to get around Travis Etienne too. And yeah, I mean, that's a play right there that they almost hit home on that. This play right here, Forrest really shows his range and his speed. Travis Etienne is not slow. Okay, he is actually very fast, and he catches him and tackles him the exact correct way that you have to tackle somebody like that. Those little quick, movie guys, shifty guys. You got to aim at the right spot, and he got him. I mean, if he doesn't make that tackle, I'm not sure if McCain can get his hands around Etienne there. Etienne might be off to the races there. I mean, seriously. Go back a little bit here and watch it again. Yeah, I mean, he has the right angle on him too, but he might have been gone. Watch it from this side. I love seeing him come up and make that tackle. Like, no nonsense, just make it. Now, I'm only going to show this play right here from this angle because if you look on the back side of the end zone back there, you can see Darrick Forrest in the back of the end zone. You see me circling him there. Watch as the play progresses, and he actually catches himself in the middle of the field. Now, if he doesn't do what he does, Lawrence might be able to throw back across the field and get a touchdown here. But he has the presence of mind up there to turn around and go back and stand in front of his guy, which is Zay Jones. And it forces Lawrence to have to cut back and try to run for it rather than try to throw it. It's a headsy play. It's something that you might miss if you don't watch the film there, but you see him at the top of the screen. And yeah, he turns around. He thinks about running after the quarterback, but if he would have left Zay Jones wide open. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is the play that made everybody turn around and say, whoa, who is that? To those who don't maybe know who Darrick Forrest was, or to those that did know who he was, you were like, oh, right about that same time I just said that. Like, I mean, like, oh, like, yeah, I mean, I love to see hits like that. Bow. I mean, he hit right where the ball's at. You hit, bow. He hit right where the ball's at. That's how you teach him, right there. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. That is how you want your guys to make the hits, right there. And had the ball gone into play a field, you know, that could have been a score there for somebody if they'd have been able to scoop it up and run with it. Watch it from this angle. Bow. You love to see it. Look, look, look. Bow. Love to see it. Bow. And I got to give credit where it's due. Jamin Davis came in there. Almost got a quarterback. But yeah, bow. Yeah, I love that. I want to see a whole lot more of that as the year goes on. Bow. Now, at the end of the day, we want a guy that can be good in coverage, just as good as he is at the line of scrimmage even. You know, that was something that all of us got so upset and angry over with Landon Collins, because they paid him to be, you know, this guy that could do everything across the field from sideline to sideline. And what we found out real quick was that he was really good up at the line of scrimmage and really good against the run. But in coverage, man, the guy just couldn't get the job done. And it really made me frustrated, because I had this conversation with Giants fans forever, because they used to say that he was horrible. And this was after he was an all-pro and everything with them. And I still say you have to use him the correct way, but I honestly believed that, you know, I believe he has regressed a little bit, but it's great to see a safety that plays good in coverage. And watch right here as Forrest plays this just as perfectly as he can and gets the deflected pass. I mean, that's the perfect way right there. That's what you want to see. Again, against Zay Jones, who I believe would have stepped out of bounds there no matter what, but it was still a good defensive play. And watch it from the other angle now. Yeah, Defoe played that one real well. You like to see that. Upper right-hand corner of your screen is where he's at. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yep. Love to see it. Like I said, I think that he would have came down out of bounds anyway, but, you know, no chances given. Now, remember a little bit ago when I said I love guys like this that come out of nowhere on plays and they just look like they're shot out of a cannon, you know, like a rocket? This is one of those plays right here. You know, watch him. You see him. He's all the way back there in the back in his position. But as soon as the play comes up, he immediately sniffs it out and knows what's going on and just goes, bow. I mean, I love to see it, man. I love this kid. I want to see a lot more of him on the field. Him and Cam Crow together is going to be nice. Oh, yeah, for years now. Think about it. Look at this. Look at this. Bop. Like, yeah, I mean, he went right for the ball there, too, y'all. See that? Bop. He's trying to knock that ball out again. Watch it from the other angle. Somebody taught this kid some good defense, man, because he goes for the ball. He plays the ball. Watch. And you love that play speed, too. Did you see that play speed? Like, he caught up with that. Like, yeah, I really like that. Now, there's no doubt about it. Like, when you're watching a player and you're watching a game such as that Jaguars game this past Sunday, you always want an explanation point to put on the game, or a play where you say, okay, that was the point. And this play was probably it for the defense, because a lot of things went right here. The pass rush got in there like they were supposed to. A lot of things went right. You know, Trevor Lawrence was forced to roll against his body and throw downfield. And when he did, he threw a duck. And that duck was retrieved by Darrick Forrest. Now, yeah, I don't know what this play would have happened. You know, what would have happened with this play if he would have been given more time there, maybe. But he had no time. He had to get rid of it. And yeah, as you see, there's the duck. And Forrest comes up with it. And, you know, our defense just ran right over top of their offensive line there. I mean, as you see two of our guys chasing their quarterback, and you see three of their linemen on the field by the end of that play. I mean, they got steamrolled. Look at that. Do you see that? They got steamrolled on that play. We'll watch it from the other angle here after you see Forrest get that pick. Love to see that. Watch their offensive line get steamrolled. I mean, all of them went down. Yeah, see, he just throws up a duck. Honestly, he should have never. I mean, I know it was third down, but he should have never thrown that duck up. I just love to see their offensive line getting pushed on their backs. Brandon Sheriff getting pushed around there. Mr. What was he? $17 million a year. Offensive lineman. All of them got pushed around. He lost the square of gravity there, but look at that, man. You'd love to see that. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I, for one, am really hype at the idea of having Cam Curl and Darrick Forrest on the field at the same time. I mean, I know they like to run a lot of 3 safety sets, but I think we're looking at some depth here that can be alternated and used at the same time too. It's just, it kind of blows my mind. We've gone so long not having safeties that I would say pass the sniff tests, and here we are with 2 young ones. I personally think that Cam Curl is about to take off into superstardom, and to have Darrick Forrest right behind him who could play the position, you know, really well himself, man, I mean, the coaching staff over there has to be foaming at the mouth thinking of what they could do with the 3 safety sets. Now, I'm going to need the rest of that secondary to step their game up. The cornerbacks over there, they need to get together, and everybody needs to get on the same page. I know they say it takes a few weeks for everybody to get on the same page. But right now, clearly there's a couple people that are not on the same page with the safety room, and they need to do that so that everything can come together. Those cornerbacks were getting burned. Kendall Fuller did not have a good game. I know that a couple people said that he picked his play up towards the end. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't really know if we want to give him that much credit. He looked really rough there on a couple different drives, and they knew it and they took advantage of it. I mean, for the most part, if you watch the film in this game, you'll see that the defense actually played pretty good on the back end. And that defensive line got all kinds of disruption going on Sunday. Like, they had everything going in the direction that we wanted it to, which was great to see. You know, even without Chase Young, they had all kinds of, you know, success ratio going on at that line of scrimmage. Like, they were winning a lot more than they were losing when it came to, you know, getting that first handoff and getting to the quarterback. Like, I really like what I've seen. I do have some things that I have question marks about, but one thing's for sure, I am excited to see that Deuce on the field and doing big things. I feel like this kid has got a great future with this franchise. I just can't wait to see it. I'll just put it that way. Do me a favor, let me know down in the comments what you guys are thinking. I really want to hear your opinions on this guy. What do you think? Do you think that him and Cam Curl will be able to be on the field at the same time? Or do you guys think that he might take Cam Curl's job and Cam Curl might go play the nickel or, you know, move around a little bit, maybe play the slot? Who knows what else he could do, right? He could play the Buffalo nickel. I'm speaking crazy right there because I think Cam Curl is the starter, but I want to know what you guys think. Also, I wanted to make mention of one thing that I normally don't point out, but I do have the join feature on this channel. So at any point in time, if you guys are looking for a way to donate, I've had a couple people ask me, I'm just letting you guys know, I haven't said anything in a while, but you can join BNG Nation all day long if you like to. I need to get in there and change the perks around, maybe get a couple more perks for the next level or whatever it is. I think I had 2 different levels of membership. But at any rate, I had a couple people ask because these videos are not monetizable, these film reviews, and I told them if they wanted to be able to donate, they could do it that way, or they could go over and, you know, there's also a thanks button. You can go to any of my videos and do it that way if you like. Now, by no means am I saying that anybody has to, but if you'd like to, there's an opportunity. Now, I'm planning on working on a Jamin Davis video next, so stay tuned for that. Y'all take it easy. Peace.